Oh, I didn't catch it live. Damn it. Friday night, last Center Stash it. You notice we are shout. Oh my goodness. Short one person at Trinity has something going on. So we're short again. So we'll go ahead and jump into the quotes and we'll start with Paul.
I'm going to set the Wayback Machine for the 80s. Character goes, I asked for so little. Just fear me, love me, do as I say, and I will be your slave.
Oh, that sounds so familiar. Do you have a year on that?
I'm going to guess about 86. Let me check to be sure. Yep, 86.
Kiefer Sutherland in it?
Nope.
Okay. Then that's not the movie I thought it was. I don't know.
This will give it away. You remind me of the Babe. The Babe with the power.
Oh, Labyrinth. Labyrinth?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Mike?
Before we get started here, we're going to go through the chat real quick.
You do that.
SS Comic Reader says, what's up, everyone? Great to have you back, Psycho Mike. Good to be back. I'm alive. I'm well. And Drew Manchu said, what's up, gang? He's in here, comically flawed. Black Pole. Big shout out to them. They're back making videos every Tuesday. Am I correct on that? The comic board. So go check them out. Reviews from the Batcave just popped in. Stuff. Who else? Midwest Comic Man's in here. The Lone Wolf of Comic Book Hunts. Haven't seen him in here before. So, and my quote is going to go further back than Paul's, going back to 1968.
Woo! That's way back before any of us were born. Except for maybe Paul.
Nope, that's pre-me. Not by much, but...
You know the saying, human see, human do.
Planet of the Apes.
Yes, sir.
That's the original with Roddy McDowell and the crappy mask.
Yep, that's the original Planet of the Apes.
But I think that was actually probably pretty good special effects for the time. But
for the time, yeah, I mean...
Mine is not quite as old as yours, Mike, but it's not quite as new as Paul's. But when I get home, I'm going to slap your mama right in the mouth. Early 80s, maybe late 70s.
Pootie Tang?
No, not a Pootie Tang.
I'll probably know it when
Burt Reynolds movie. Burt Reynolds movie.
Cannonball Run?
No, close.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit it is. So thank you very much, Paul. So we're going to jump right into the book since we've got a kind of an update on the chat already. And Paul, what is your first book tonight?
Let's get it out of the way right off the bat. Pick of the week.
Oh,
Shirtless Bear Fighter.
Yeah.
This book was just like the first issue. Fucking hysterical. I was literally laughing out loud multiple times. There's a couple spots that I don't want to give it away because it's just too good, but you will literally laugh out loud reading this book. The art is on point. The story is just funny as hell. I don't think this book could be better in any way. Absolute stash.
Mike?
This is also my pick of the week, and I was talking to Blackpool the other day, and he hasn't read these yet. I see 2 is even better than the first one. So, yeah, there's so many
baby picture.
The first one had my baby picture, yes, and but yeah, whoever's writing this book, man, this is some good shit.
Who is it?
Who is writing this book?
Jody. Oh my goodness. Jody and Sebastian. Let's just say that. Two writers, I guess.
Well, they're geniuses because this book is full of greatness.
Yeah, there's
bear kick.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here. I mean, even with the two fighter pilots, you know, then this is your killing me, Jackrabbit. Learn the lingo for God's sake. 10-4 Dill Pickle, dude. That part made me bust up laughing too, but not nearly as much. And I don't want to give away because Paul was talking about it too. But as soon as you come across it, yeah, the first part, there's like what 6 panels I think it talks about here where you fight different bears.
Yep.
By panel 5, I went, oh, that's funny. Panel 6, I freaking lost it. Had to put the book down. I was laughing so
Pissed
hard.
yourself.
I almost peed my pants. I was.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, this is a definite stash. You got some grody stuff toward the end there with the what's his name? The warlock, hillbilly warlock.
Hillbilly.
With some magical bacon.
Hey, you guys collect all them covers for them racks and the boob windows. And here's a boob window for you. Hold on, where is it?
Are you gonna show the boob window?
Yeah, I'm gonna show this boob window. Check this shit out right there. That's a boob window for your ass.
Butter up. Butter up your hands. Is that what you say? Butter up me hog teats. Butter up me hog teats.
Which, like I said earlier, is something that Mike probably has either heard or said at some point in his life.
I have not, but it will be used in the upcoming weeks at work.
At work?
At work.
Mike's going to be looking for a job pretty soon. He's going to be hiring for a grocery manager because he's going to say, butter up me hog tits at work, and he's going to get fired. Go ahead, Mike. What's your next book? Your first book, I should say.
Everybody's asking about Trinity in the chat. Trinity had some other things going on, some family priorities, so he is not here tonight. But you could call us three the unholy Trinity. So
yes, we are.
Big shout out to Golden Car Comics. He's in here. Alex the Comic Quarter stopped by to say what's up. Mighty LJ is in here. SS Comic Reader says, shirtless bear fighter. It's Cat Ren's porn. That's interesting.
What did Cat Ren say about that?
I don't know. I haven't seen Cat Ren tonight. But my first book, let's do Secret Empire, number 7. Wow, what a step up from last issue. Last issue was just a confusing clusterfuck. This one was really, really good. As of right now, it was kind of my co-pick of the week. Right at the beginning, we get Captain Marvel blaming herself for all the shit that's going on. And then we get Black Widow is about to assassinate Captain America, and Punisher tries to stop her. Miles Morales actually beats the hell out of Captain America, just like what was foretold in Civil War. Someone might have died in this issue, so Trinitys Comics is in the house. Cap basically at the end of this book says, "Fuck it, I'm declaring war," and I guess shit's about to hit the fan. And the Falcon is back as Captain America, so. That's a.
You don't want to say who died, but you give away who's back as Cap.
Well, I think everyone knew who was coming back as Cap.
Yeah.
I mean, but he won't be Cap for long because if you read the new Marvel previews guide, he's going back to being the Falcon.
Oh, is he?
So.
Yeah, you were talking about last week being complicated. I like last week's. Last week's had a lot of action in it too. This one, what I like about this one here, it really ties into Civil War a lot. Everybody complained about Civil War, and what the outcome was. Miles Morales was supposed to kill Captain America. That's what was the prophecy said from that Inhuman. And so Black Widow Black Widow traps him in the van, says, I'm not going to let you fulfill this prophecy. Traps in the van, but he goes, what if I'm he's trying to find a code to get out. He says, well, if I'm supposed to fulfill the prophecy, the first time I put in should should work. He ends up getting out, going to fulfill that prophecy. And I really like how, and now I'm not a big fan of Nick Spencer, right? I'm not a huge fan of Nick Spencer's writing, but I do like how it is essentially almost a continuation of Civil War. It gives us a little more of that closure from what Civil War was, because Civil War was a turd show.
A turd show.
Only,
hashtag that shit.
Hashtag turd show. One of the only complaints I have with this is some of the art in here is really like that panel there. That's supposed to be the Punisher down there at the bottom corner. That looks like Old Man Logan to me. You know, I just wish they would be able to make the art a little better where you can tell the characters apart, not having to read it and go, oh, that must be Punisher, or that must be Logan, or that must be Sam Wilson, or whatever. You know, I just wish they'd be able to make that a little better.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's a stash. I think there are, 2 more issues left in this arc? I think it goes to 9.
No, there's...
Yeah, I think it's a 10 issue.
10?
Yeah.
But it's getting better. I believe you can kind of starting to see the story fold in a little more, and it's making a little more sense. The first few issues, I'm not sure if they really needed all that building up, but it's a stash for me. And we know Paul didn't read that because Paul has some on it. But go ahead, Mike.
Speaking of Punisher, what do you guys? I don't know if you guys heard the rumor that he's going to be the new War Machine.
I saw that. I think was it in previews, or saw it somewhere else? I know that.
No, it wasn't in the Marvel's previews, but I just saw it on Facebook and other stuff. So I think that's a wrong idea. I don't know. I'm not down with it.
I'm not down with that at all.
Punisher needs to be Punisher.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now,
you got too many.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
Since I haven't been reading the Secret Empire. You know, you're talking about how it's sometimes hard to tell the characters apart. But most of the pictures, the times you guys have held up the issues, it looks like the colors are really muted and just kind of washed out. Is that kind of part of the problem?
It could be. I don't know. Even like I said, the facial structure of that picture. When I saw the picture, I thought it was Old Man Logan. I swore it was, but I mean, it was Black Widow fighting the Punisher, and she just smashed his mask. You know, so that was. But it is almost like a painted kind of look to it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily like that kind of style.
I think that artist used to be on Old Man Logan, and that's why I'm tolerating it, because I love Old Man Logan. So.
And we know that Paul didn't read this because he has a certain motto.
Paul's vocal was really hard to hear.
Fuck Marvel. Fuck Marvel.
Y'all heard that?
They heard that. Okay. So what's your next book? Well, actually, it's my turn. What am I doing? Let's see here. Let me flip my little page over. I will go with Redneck number 4. This issue here kind of dives a little more into the backstory of when is it Uncle? I thought I wrote his name down. Uncle Bartlett becomes a vampire, so it's back in the Old West, and his niece Perry is trying to read his mind and trying to see the visuals of how he became a vampire, and trying to figure out that one night that happened, what put all this stuff into motion, but Uncle Bartlett has these walls up, not letting her see everything, and she's like, "Come on, knock it off! I want to be able to see everything." And he finally realizes what's going on at the end. He's like, holy shit, he has this realization. He remembers what happens that night. And then there's a character that shows up at the very end. I'm assuming it's a new character because I haven't seen it before, or maybe Paul, you might have more insight on it. But it's kind of nice to get a little more backstory. Why am I on you? I was on you. A little more backstory to the redneck the Uncle Bartlett character and history of the vampires a little more. It's a stash, though. I definitely want to continue to pick that up.
Yes, I agree. It definitely is kind of like the origin story, and not just does it give the backstory on how Bartlett was created, but it gives the backstory onto what the conflict is with, I forget the other family's name.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree. I think that that character's new. I don't think I've seen him before. I can't remember him from the past. So it's one of those situations where he gets the big reveal to himself at the end, and it looks like the shit's going to hit the fan once again. Definitely going to stash.
Okay. We'll go ahead and jump to Mike since he's got a crap ton of books. What's your next book, Mike?
SS Comic Reader said, Midwest, will there be a new phrase when you say fuck Marvel? Will you say fuck Marvel Legacy?
I think I'm saying it so much that I'm going to end up becoming like Hodor, and I'm going to be like Farvold.
My next book will be John Carpenter's Tales of Science Fiction. Pretty badass cover right there. Going into this book, I thought it was going to be a series of short stories, but it's not. It's issue 1 of 3, and it's about a team of NASA ops specialists who are sent to the moon to harvest resources, whatever that may be. But they get sidetracked because there's a derelict spacecraft. This plays out just almost like Alien, which I absolutely love. There's a derelict spacecraft on the other side of the moon, which they find, and they go investigate, and bad shit happens. And like I said, it's absolutely just like Alien. If you're a fan of Alien, the first one, not the Colonial Marines one, check this book out. There's a character just like Ripley in here. I can't think of her name. Great stuff right here. I can't wait for issue number 2. So this is a stash for me.
Okay. My next book. I think I'm the only one that's been reading this from the beginning. And maybe you guys read number 1. I don't remember. And that's Cannibal. This is issue 7 by Image Comics. Down in Florida, there's a cannibal virus running around. People bite people and they get infected. But yet they still have their human wits about them, kind of. That's what it kind of reveals in this issue here, too, because 2 of the main characters are infected. But when they get the urge, it gets it real bad, and they can't hardly stop it. It's like they're become animalistic. And they're trying to find out. They're trying to find, because one guy ended up escaping from jail a few issues back, and they've been trying to hunt him down. There's a death of a major character in this book here, but it's a stash. It's a different kind of, definitely not a superhero book. And I've been enjoying it pretty well. So Cannibal number 7 is good. And Paul, what's your next book?
Next book I'm going to do is Batman Shadow number 4 of 6. I've really been enjoying this series. I'm a huge Shadow fan, so pretty much anything with him I'm going to pick up and read. But I mean, it's got pretty much all the villains going after Batman and Shadow giving Batman a real hard time because he's like, we have all these people here fighting us because you're too much of a pussy and never killed them. And then Batman gets shanked like a prison bitch. So it's good stuff.
Batman gets shanked like what?
A prison bitch.
Oh, nice.
So this book is called Batman in the Shadow?
Yes.
Okay, because in the previous guide from this Wednesday when I looked at it, there's a new series coming out in, October, November, called The Shadow and Batman or something like that. So there's another 6-part series, I think, coming out with them.
Must be selling well then.
Must be. I thought it was on my pull list. I've only got the first 2 issues. I need to catch up on that.
And the main villain is the one that was introduced. What was it? The Batman Annual.
The holiday special.
Yeah, the holiday special.
Yeah.
One that shanks the person. That's the main villain.
I wonder if that villain's going to catch any steam at all, as in be a reoccurring villain, or if he's going to pick up any. If that Christmas special book's going to raise in price at all because of that.
I mean, he's pretty badass. I like him.
Yeah, but it's not part of the Batman continuity, though, is it? It's more like an Elseworld title kind of.
Yeah. And one thing I really did love is there's one scene in the book where Joker's with all the other supervillains, and he says something and he starts laughing his Joker laugh, and he's like, ah, and all of a sudden you see the color of the scripts change, and you see his face kind of change a little bit, and he goes, "Wait, that's not me," and the shadow comes screaming in and starts wailing on people.
No, really? Huh.
Yep.
Okay, Mike, your next book.
Let's do Faith in the Future Force. I know a lot of people. In fact, my store was giving away Faith comic books when she was making her debut. They were just, here, take a Faith comic book. I actually enjoyed it, and then I dropped it because financial reasons. But this is actually pretty good. If you're not familiar with Faith, she's an oversized superhero.
Plus size. Plus size, please.
Plus size. I'm sorry. We got to be politically correct over here. She's awesome. She actually gets recruited to go into the future. I think they go to the Civil War and stop this evil robot from messing with the timeline. And she actually gets killed. So if you were a fan of Faith, you want to see her get killed, right here.
If you're a fan of Faith, you want to see her die, check this book out.
Yeah, check her out. But no, they actually the character that brings her into the future actually goes back and warns herself. It's kind of like Back to the Future. Kind of warns herself, hey, Faith is going to need a team to go take on this robot. So she recruits a bunch of people at the end of this book. So it's good stuff. I enjoyed it. Faith in the Future Force. Stash it.
Okay, I guess I will go with Teen Titans number 10. So in the last issue, we find out that is it Aqualad? Is that his name in this here? I don't remember if that's what his.
I don't think he has a name yet.
I'll call him Aqualad from just so you know what I'm talking about.
That's who I was calling him. I think Trinity corrected me though. So.
Well, he's not here to correct me, so I'm not going forward. He'll probably let me know in the chat though. So Aqualad, or whatever his name is, finds out that Black Manta is his dad, and he's trying to actually kill his mom, and he steps in. Jackson is his name. And he ends up following his. He said, "Here, no, you don't come, Mom, take me." So Black Manta takes him. It's all kind of a ruse because Black Manta just wants the necklace that's around his neck because it has GPS coordinates or a map to the ship. They call it the Black Pearl. I want to say it was a Black Pearl.
Pearl necklace?
No, not a pearl necklace.
Different show.
The one thing here that gets me is like, so they're swimming. You know, Jackson's trying to get to know his dad. You know, his dad's his villain. And he's like, don't bother trying to get close to me, boy. I have nothing to give you. He says, fine, I'll talk. I play soccer, center, blah, blah, blah. He starts going off on this thing. And then he says he's happy. And he says, you say those things that you ask me a question. Like, I care. We're all just meat. I don't know why his dad didn't say he's just happy. I mean, he's gay. He's happy. But his dad doesn't care. So, but it's, I don't know. It's been hit or miss for me. I would say this would be a blast. I mean, the rest of Teen Titans are going to go after Jackson to try to save him, where Damien's like, screw that guy. We don't need him. I don't want – everybody needs to listen to me, not I think this is Starfire takes over the team, starts telling people what to do. It's a blast, but I'll probably still continue to pick it up just because I've been kind of digging the Teen Titans. So then nobody else read that one, so we'll go with Paul. Your next book?
Next one is Crosswind, which I know you're still trying to pick up, and Mike has picked up but hasn't read. I think it fell off a little bit from issue 1, which was just amazing, but it's still a great book. I mean, the story didn't necessarily go where I thought it was going to go, and they introduced a new character who apparently is behind the transfer, but we don't really know anything about him yet. So I'm looking to see where that develops. But definite stash. It was a good book. I mean, I think in a lot of ways there was no way it was going to be as good as the first one because it was just so perfect. But I'm looking forward to the next issue.
Yeah, I was looking forward to that too. But you saying it went a different direction than what you thought? I mean, for me, I guess in my head, I visioned that, you know, the whole dinner party thing that she's now destroying or a potential to destroy. She's going to start drawing F-bombs. Say, go get the F out of here. You know, I'm not going to listen to you, whatever. I think he's going to absolutely destroy that. But, I mean, is that kind of where you thought it was going?
Yes.
And it didn't go that way?
Well,
a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay.
The F-bomb part of it kind of went in that direction, but it's not what you expect. And the other thing that kind of surprised me that I'll give away is apparently the chick that moved into the Hitman, she's all right with this and moving right into it.
Huh. Oh, nice.
You would think that'd be a better story arc of like being a little more uncomfortable with that and kind of trying to figure out and gaining your footing and stuff.
They explained it away as she reads all this crime fiction and stuff, because she's like, get a tarp, get the bleach, let's...
Okay, so she's a bored housewife that reads mystery novels and stuff like that and killer novels. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. So, Mike, your next book. Quit playing with your five-finger death punch there.
What's this now?
I say quit playing with your five-finger death punch.
Weapon X #6. Basically, this is a pretty straightforward book. The whole Weapon X team infiltrates the scientist lab or whatever the hell it's called, and basically at the end we get finally get the reveal of the Wolverine Hulk. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, fuck you, Marvel, and your fucking bullshit. I'm gonna spoil it, so if anyone don't want to see what the Wolverine Hulk looks like, fucking look away. And here he is, right there in all his freaking glory. So
he still has purple pants.
He still has purple pants, but he's got like half of Old Man Logan's beard. Whatever. I'm not feeling this. This was a blast for me.
Marvel could fuck up a wet dream.
You know, they had me when they first introduced that picture right there, and when he's in the tank.
Oh yeah, that was awesome looking.
That was cool, but the whole story kind of sucks. So, blast.
There was another picture that came out of the Hulk. Comic Tropes. If everybody follows him on Facebook or on YouTube, he had talked about it, and he had little pouches on his belt, and like, how the hell is he supposed to get in those little pouches? So, go ahead, Mike. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, but they had really nice covers though throughout this whole storyline though. Like, that's pretty cool. But other than that,
pouches on a belt, that must be a Liefeld variant.
It's a Golden Car asks, how do gamma rays make adamantium parts get larger? Well, gamma rays always make my parts get larger. That's all I gotta say. But Eric Powell's new book. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too. I think it comes out next week or the week after.
You know, I'm writing that in the Hueys things to get Huey off log.
What?
Gamma rays.
Gamma ray. How thick is that book, Mike?
I got like 16 pages,
and
we've been doing
broken down into chapters.
Well, at least 4 of them. At least 4 of them involve Mike in various stages of undress. So.
Some include water-based lubricants, some don't. It all depends on.
32 of them include hot pizza.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's hot.
Yeah, we're moving on. My next book is Edge of the Metaverse #3. So far, this has been the best book of the Edge of the Metaverse, as far as I'm concerned.
I knew you were going to say that.
Why is that?
I don't know, but because freaking the cover's awesome, and the last one with Gwenpool sucked.
It did. Gwenpool sucked. I didn't care for the X-23 one very much. This one is really cool. What I do like about this, which made it kind of interesting dynamics. Here we have Robbie Reyes. He's controlled by the writer still, but yet here's the Venom too on top of that. So he has 2 different kind of personalities, kind of pulling in different direction, you know, and then try to keep his own individuality in there as well. But he just goes in there and wrecks shit. I mean, he doesn't care. He just goes in there and wrecks shit. And they're like, oh, he doesn't hurt innocent people. Whack! And he freaking knocks that female guard over and, you know, smacks the crap out of her. This is definitely a stash. I wish the rest of them were as good as this one here. But yes, this is a dope cover. This is probably my favorite cover of this series so far. It's a stash for that book. We'll see how the rest of the universe goes.
This is the horny variant.
Well, that's number 1.
Yeah, I know. I just like showing these.
No. Did you read that, Mike?
I haven't read it yet.
Oh, you haven't read it?
No, I have not read it. Yes.
I thought you had. Damn it. I have it down. You read it.
That's because you were confused at the moment. Remember?
What am I not confused?
This is a Matina cover, Funk Off. I think, yeah, that's Matina on all these covers. Well, the main covers. He's doing all the main covers.
And so I guess we'll jump into... See, Paul, you did your last book, didn't you?
Yep.
Go ahead, Mike.
Week, so.
What's your next book?
Oh, man. Action Comics 984. This wraps up the whole, what is it called? God damn, I can't even think. The Revenge, the Superman Revenge Squad. So in the last issue, Superman went back to he got sent to the Phantom Zone. He got his eyesight back. Yeah, let's... We get Crypto messing up Zod and all kinds of good shit in here. Here's Crypto taking a headbutting Zod in the chest. What else happens? Oh, the real reason Zod wanted to go get into the Phantom Zone was not to get the Kryptonite army, but his wife and son were trapped in there. And he frees them and they go off. So we haven't seen the last of Zod and Zod's family. So good issue. Wrapping up the whole Revenge storyline. 984. Stash it.
Getting closer and closer to that 1,000.
That's right. That's probably the only reason I'm picking up Detective Comics right now, because I'm not liking the story in that one.
Yeah, I'm way behind on Detective Comics as well.
The only good thing about Detective right now is Zatanna's in it.
Oh, she is. Oh, see, I don't even know that.
Which can be a wonderful thing.
Especially if Frank Cho is drawing her.
Yes.
So my next book is, you haven't read this book yet either, Mike, and that's Commandy Challenge number 7. This has probably been the weakest book of the series so far for me. This is by, see, they have different artists, different writers. Margaret Bennett and Dan Jurgens on pencils. Klaus Janson on inks. Right here we are. So Commandy gets captured by these group of dogs. He gets thrown in the bag. He ends up breaking free. The only part I thought was cool was he rips out of the bag, and here are the dogs sitting around a table playing poker. Everybody knows that poster or that painting with the dogs playing poker. That was the only cool thing about this whole issue. I just think it was pretty weak. Their impenetrable fortress, their damnable, jiggable doghouse, a floatable blimp, is supposed to be indestructible. It's never supposed to be taken down, and within 8 panels it gets taken down and destroyed. So it was this week. They end up falling on this ice planet with the ice wizard. He has these polar parasites. They end up grabbing a hold of the dogs and controlling them to do his bidding. And Commandy ends up making this stupid ass thing to stomp all the parasites. I just thought that was so weak. So this is a blast for me. I'll continue to pick them up just to finish out the series, but again, weakest one so far. I know, Mike, you had a few other books. as well.
Yeah, Jason Smith asked, so Superman was blind? And yes, he was blind for a couple issues, and he is no longer blind. Everyone's talking about Zatanna. Yeah, she's the best thing going on in Detective right now. I don't know who's reading it, but she's on the cover right there with him. Yeah, I got a few more books I'll go through real quick. Suicide Squad, been loving it. Still a stash for me. Amanda Waller is convinced in this issue that basically all superheroes are evil, and she's got to take them out. So I think there's going to be a different type of direction for Suicide Squad. I think they're going to go. I think they're going to Gotham, as a matter of fact. Hold on, at the end of this issue, I think they're going after Batman and Killer Frost. Yep. So, right there.
What are the books?
What are the what?
What are the books you got? Because I'm out of books right now.
Okay. So yeah, Killer Croc survived. If anybody cares, he was shot in the head, but the bullet never penetrated his brain, so he survived. We got X-Men Blue with the bulletproof boobies right there.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hashtag it, bulletproof boobies.
What?
What's Wolverine's son from the Ultimate Verse?
Is it Dakin?
No, that's another Wolverine son.
The one that's in X-Men Gold or X-Men Blue? X-Men Gold, huh?
Blue.
Blue, okay.
Yeah, Blue, yeah. He's actually growing on me. One thing I don't like about him is he don't like to kill, just like X-23. He don't want to be like his dad, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at his costume, it's a throwback of his dad's. Let me try to find a decent picture of him. Yeah, here he is right here. He's got the, like, golden tan right there. And another question I have is, why does Magneto have the Red Skull's head in a box? Right there.
You ask why, I say why not.
Why not, huh? But
Yeah.
so I X-Men Blue's good. I like it. It has to be somewhere. What else? Spider-Gwen. Love the character, not liking the story. That's actually right now, as it stands, my worst pick of the week. Spider-Gwen. I love my Spider-Gwen. I love her character. But God damn it, if you guys don't do something with that story. And of course, last one I read for this week is Thanos #9. Since issue 1, I've been loving this book. So we got Thane empowered with the Phoenix Force coming next issue. About to wreck shit. Nebula and what's his name?
I don't know his name. I got to see what Paul said in our little side chat here. I didn't notice it.
I can't think of his name. The dude with the red hair right there. Nebula stooks him. They have space sex, so that was interesting.
She stoops him?
Yep.
Gravity, weightless sex, spinning in space.
Thane actually gets Thanos' helmet, so he's wearing it now. So he looks just like him, just skinnier. Where's the sisters, the witches? The witches, they actually make Star Fox their bitch, actually, which is good because I hate Star Fox. But anyway, yep, Thanos, stash it. Good stuff. Great cover right there.
Is that the miniseries or is that an ongoing?
I thought it was a miniseries, but it keeps going. It's never ending, which I'm fine with. It's a great book.
Okay, so I think that's going to end that, we do have one book that Paul and we didn't really get a chance to read the whole book because I don't think it was completed. But he did send me a couple pages. And so let me go to the share. Okay, so it's called the Fringe Night. Fringe Night.
This is Creator's Corner, by the way.
Yeah, Creative Corner, Kickstarter, Creator Corner, or whatever we want to call it. We still haven't figured that name out. So, like I said, they're trying to get this comic finished. It is by Daniel Dewing, Michael Woods, and Craig Shepard. They have some decent, for the pledge. You pledge $5, you get a signed copy of the book. You get access to the Facebook message group. A special edition poster signed by the whole crew, which is cool for $5. I mean, that's a pretty good deal for $5. And there's a promo he sent me right there of the Fringe Night. I guess that's going to be maybe the cover, and then he sent me a couple pages as well. We don't get a whole lot of the story. I am assuming just because it's not done yet, but the art looks promising to me, and it does make me interested in kind of seeing what's going on with the rest of the story. It looks like he's kind of a cross between Batman and Moon Knight, but I mean, I guess Moon Knight and Batman are almost the same character, vice versa. But he does seem like a Batman-esque kind of character a little bit, and he has the mask. But for $5, I'd be willing to ship out that and get the comic and a magazine or a comic and a poster. It'd definitely be worth it. What do you think of the book, Paul? The art, at least.
Oh, the art looks really good. Like you said, he looks very Batman-esque. Looks like he's fighting werewolves, which is never a bad thing. Yeah, for the level of the what you get, I think it's one of the most affordable ones we've come across yet. And,
yeah,
and it just looks like an interesting project.
Yep, and they're only trying to get up to $700. They've already had $275 pledged. And it ends in 27 days. So if you're interested in maybe picking this book up, we have a link to it down in the description of this video. So make sure you go check them out. Maybe throw $5 their way and get a comic and a poster. So I think that is it for our Kickstarter corner.
I was laying in the hospital bed watching the show last week, and what is it, Patriotica?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, I gave them some money, so I'm a backer on that, and they're killing it. They're making money. I don't know if you guys are backing that book, but I'm getting emails every day. They got all kinds of stuff lined up. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're so far above their goal that they've done all of the stretch goals.
Yeah, so
you get a lot of extras.
Anybody out there that knows any creators that are trying to get their book going, you want to kick them our way, please make sure to do so. We check out on the Kickstarter constantly, trying to find new books to be able to review on here. So that's it. I think we're going and hand it off to Mike and his little portion. He likes to call.
Shut your fucking mouth!
There you go.
Damn, everybody left.
Hey, no, I'm here. I'm here. That's always everybody seeing me stuffing my face full of pizza.
This show's gonna be retitled "Shut Your Funko Mouth," aka Dave's Gotta Eat.
Mm-hmm.
So, not a whole lot of Funko news. I know we're just coming off the SDCC, exclusives being released, and they started coming out, I think, Friday. The day I was dying. And I didn't get a chance to get any SDC exclusive. So, so you guys, all your videos of showing off General or Supreme Commander Snoke and the Megazord make me jealous. But getting on to the news, in July, Walgreens, they're going to have 2 Walking Dead Dorbs, Carl and Negan. Of course, they're going to have, what the fuck?
Carl.
All
right, go ahead.
They're gonna have two chases with them. Carl is gonna have his bloody eye patch, bloody bandages around his eye, and of course Negan's gonna have bloody Lucille. And also, sometime soon, Deadpool the Duck is going to be a Walgreens exclusive too.
Really? Is that necessary?
You know, I want it just because it is what it is, but I rather have the Venomized Deadpool, which I have coming to me soon. So, but anyway, you could probably pre-order this on a lot of different websites. I saw it in Pop in the Box. If you missed out on Darth Vader and his little TIE fighter, there is now, for whatever reason, a TIE fighter and a TIE pilot. This is going to be a common, so you're going to find it everywhere, so you don't have to go to Target for it like you had to with Darth Vader. We did get leaked pictures of a prototype Old Man Logan pop, so hopefully it was real, and Old Man Logan pop's coming soon. Wizard of Oz vinyl 2-pack is coming. Dorothy and Scarecrow with Toto.
Hey, Mike, real quick. The Old Man Logan's that based off the movie?
If you ever seen a prototype pop, it's just a pink plastic, so it's really hard to tell.
Oh.
But he is wearing a trench coat, and he's got the mutton chops. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what I mean by the Wizard of Oz vinyl, it's the new line of figures by Funko. It's called VYNL. It's like a 2-pack little. They're just slightly smaller than Pops. So, I haven't seen any in stores yet, but you could go to the Funko shop right now, and they have Zodiac Pops. Cancer and Virgo are out right now, and so is Leo. So if you're one of those, go get yourself a Funko Pop for Virgo. I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
No, I'm not really a Virgo. I'm Aquarius.
Aquarius, maybe.
Aquarius?
Yeah.
Only for you, Pizza Boy.
Uh-huh.
NFL Wave 4 is coming. I am not going to list all these pops. There's like 25 of them, so. Oh, man, what else do we got? At an upcoming Giants versus Padres game, if you buy any special event ticket purchase, you're going to get a San Francisco Giants exclusive BB-8 Dorb or pop. So I'm assuming they're going to slap some Giant stickers on a normal BB-8. And, that's the whole part of. I know ballparks during the Star Wars celebration do things, give away free shit. So, of course, the horror ones are coming soon. We got Pennywise with a boat. He has a chase. The Hot Topic one he's gonna be holding a balloon, and the Walgreens one. He's going to be wearing a wig with his hair blowing all in his face. You've probably seen it on Facebook and stuff. And last but not least, along with the Justice League Pops, we are getting Justice League Dorbs. And it looks like there's a Steppenwolf Dorb. And we're also getting mystery minis for Justice League 2. So, I did get 2 Funko Pops this week. Only because I got them out of the Smuggler's Bounty box. If you don't want to be spoiled by these 2 pops, turn your fucking camera off because I'm about to show them. First one is the skinless C-3PO from episode 1. He's pretty cool. Got all his wires showing. My wire's not showing, though. I checked. So. And then we got R5-D4 from A New Hope. This is the droid that blew up, forcing Luke to buy R2-D2. So this is the droid that kind of set the whole movie in motion right here. If Luke never bought R2, who knows what would have happened. That's all the Funkos I got this week. I did get this awesome totem pole from my boss. right there. So that's all I got this week.
Do you have your wrestling mask on a mannequin head
I do.
in the back? Where'd you get a mannequin head?
Amazon.
Did you actually order that?
Yep.
See, there's got to be some flags up at his address now. He's ordering shit like mannequin heads and floppy dildos. And go. Paul, do you have any?
55-gallon drum of lube.
When I AOK you a dildo, don't get all butt hurt now.
I might get butt hurt for you send me a dildo. Well, this conversation is going way deep. Oh, that just went wrong too. Paul, do you have the?
That's it. Funko should make dildos. Let's contact Funko. Everybody in the chat, contact Funko. Funko dildos.
First one's gonna have a little head of a mic on it. Paul, do you get any Funkos this week?
No, this was a Funko-free week for me.
Yeah, I've really cut down on buying the Funkos too. I was looking at my LCS; they had some that were half off, but none that I really wanted to spend the money on. So, with that, we'll go ahead and close that segment.
Shut your Funko mouth.
Shut your Funko mouth. And since Trinity's not here, we're going to do something a little bit different.
Funko dildo.
Yep, Funko dildo, hashtag.
Celebrity Funko dildos. Reviews from the Batcave got it.
So what we're going to do is, since San Diego Comic-Con was last week, they released a slew of trailers. I sent a link out, and we kind of went through, and I'm not sure if you guys watched all of the trailers, but we kind of go through maybe just a quick blaster stash, what we didn't like about it, what we liked about it. And did you guys watch all those trailers?
I did.
Sent the link?
I think I did.
Okay. If you didn't, we'll just skip by it. That's all. Kingdom 2, anybody else see the first one?
I didn't see the first one, but it looks good. I definitely want to see it.
Kingsman 2.
Oh, yes, I absolutely want to see that. Kingsman 1 was badass.
It was. I saw you. That was a really good movie. So that's definitely a stash for me to see that one. Yes. Pacific Rim 2.
I love mechs. I love kaiju. I love mechs and kaiju. So I'm there.
Mike?
I love the first one, but the little trailer they had didn't do nothing for me. I absolutely love the first one. I'm like Paul. You got mechs, you got kaiju, you got bukkake.
Wrong show, Mike.
I mean, I do think that it is going to miss having Charlie Hunnam, and it's going to miss having Ron Perlman. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My wife even likes that movie, and that's saying a lot. So,
is it John Boyega as the main character?
I think so. Yeah.
And it was kind of, I don't know. I like the first one. Okay, I think I have it on Blu-ray. I bought it cheap. I might watch it, but I don't think it's one of.
Hey, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil, right there.
Well, yours is a cool cover. Saw number 8. Mike, you're a big horror guy.
Absolutely. I'm a big fan of Saw. A lot of people say, oh, they milked that to the, I don't care. I love Jigsaw. I love Saw 1 through 1,000, whatever they're at, Saw 1 through 8. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to see that.
I watched the first 2, but I think I've lost interest in it after that. So I'll pass on that one. How about you, Paul?
It's sick and twisted. Count me in. I mean, I think they've waited enough time between the last one and this one that it's. I mean, when they were coming out with them like every 6 months, it was like, come on, guys. But this one looks like it has a chance to be good.
Proud Mary. Maybe see that trailer.
What the fuck is that?
That's about the woman who's a spy. She's a black woman who's a spy.
I don't know what it's about, but there's lots of guns and explosions. So
I don't know. I don't remember the lead actress's name. I don't really see her in that role.
Taraji Henson.
I see more of like a Rosario Dawson in that role versus her. But I'll probably pass on that one too. Bright, Will Smith's new Netflix movie.
Oh
Paul?
no.
It looks like a fantasy version of Alien Nation.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, it's not a story that we haven't seen before.
Yeah. What were you saying, Mike?
Oh, that no, blast that. I'm not.
I'd probably give it a shot, at least to see what it's like. I'm not. I think it's a movie. I don't think it's a TV
Yeah, it's a
show.
movie.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it just to say I did, but
Death Note. Let me see that trailer.
oh yeah, hell yeah, I want to see that.
I can't fucking wait for that. I read the manga. I watched the anime.
My boss is a big fan of that anime, and he's telling me all about it, and it just sounds so good.
Oh God, what's the guy's name? It plays the voice of the bad guy.
Willem Dafoe.
William Dafoe. Perfect. I mean, I don't know nothing about the manga, which I can never get that right again. Or the I guess the Japanese movie you said, Paul, that came out.
There was an anime, and I think they did do a live-action Japanese version as well.
But that just looks badass. I mean, the first time I was watching that, all of a sudden it showed the shadow of the monster. I'm like, dude, I'm hooked. Dude, that thing is freaking creepy looking. And William Dafoe's voice in there, perfect, as far as I'm concerned. Brigsby Bear. Maybe watch that one.
Not my thing.
Not your
What's
pick?
that about?
I don't even know. I just saw that it was, a big hit at Cannes Film Festival. And I said, so it's artsy fartsy bullshit.
Yeah, it's some guy who's lived this life that's like very secluded, and he has this one tape of Brigsby Bear, and he finds out the world's bigger, and he gets lost because he didn't have his Brigsby Bear tape or something. Very, very weird. Only the Brave is talking about wildfire forest fighters.
Is The Rock in it?
No, it's got Jeff Bridges and
Josh Brolin,
and a couple other people I recognize too. What's Miles Teller? I'm down with it. It looks like Firefighters as a war movie.
It seems to be a weird movie to be at Comic-Con, though.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why it was at Comic-Con, other than maybe the people that were in it.
If John Cena is in it,
what are you trying to say? You having a stroke over there? What's going on?
I was just gonna say he's having a stroke.
Call 911. Anytime someone talks about John Cena, I throw up in my mouth a little bit. So.
Oh, is that what it was?
No, but I think it does have Channing Tatum.
No, I don't think it had Channing. Only the Brave?
Yeah, I thought I saw him.
He was in Kingsman 2.
Oh, was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Seeking Nirman said he could go suck Funko dildo.
Let's see. What's the name of this movie that Howie Long played in the 90s? He was a forest fire. He was a Firestorm. Maybe see the movie Firestorm with Howie Long back in '98.
I probably did. Oh, and that's another person that's in it. Jennifer Connelly's in it, so I'm going to see it.
Snowman with Magneto, the guy who plays Magneto. About the killer. Did you see that one? Nope. Didn't see that one?
Nope.
It looks okay.
It looks decent. I mean, serial killer, so I'll probably watch it.
Shape of Water?
It's one of those I think I may have to be in the mood for because it's really weird, but it's Benicio del Toro, so I'll give it a shot.
Some people were saying that is this the prequel to Ape Sapien? I can see that kind of as in because it's Del Toro. Del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro, not Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
But I could see that connection, but I don't know if it is.
No, I don't think it is either. I mean, you could do a fan theory probably and think that, but it seems like a very slow movie. I mean, I like that one movie that Del Toro did with it was all in Spanish. Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth was awesome.
That was a good movie. The new Inhumans trailer.
I have issues with Medusa's hair.
Oh God, yes.
Black Bolt looks pretty cool. Okay. And I have a feeling that Lockjaw is going to become the new Groot.
That's what my thing was. Other than Lockjaw, it just looks kind of meh. But it's got fucking Lockjaw.
How many seasons do you think it's going to last?
Oh come on, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has lasted what 4 or 5 seasons. They're gonna ride it.
You think so? I think it's going to last that long? I don't see it lasting past the season. That's me. Mike, what about you? Do you think it would last any longer?
Like Paul said, you know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going on 3 or 4 seasons. I hated the first season. Second and third season were all right, but I think it. If Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. could make it, I don't know.
Krypton.
No. Here's my thing with.
I never even heard of it. I don't even know what it's.
It's about Superman's grandparents on Krypton.
So it's the Superman version of Gotham. Except Gotham.
Kinda, I would say that. Yeah, it's on. I think it's on Sci-Fi.
So, like, anything in the comics dealing with Krypton, I found boring. So I'm not gonna watch a freaking TV show on it.
Stargate had a quick teaser trailer too. Yeah.
I am so there because it says it's going back to the beginnings, and I thought the movie was amazing. I haven't watched most of the TV shows, but the movie kicked ass, so if they can kind of capture some of that.
I don't remember. Was it a movie or a TV series?
They had the movie, and then the guys who did the movie sold the rights for nothing and had nothing to do with the TV shows. You had Stargate and
SG-1.
SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, Stargate, you know, with MacGyver. And
this new one coming out, is that a movie or is that a TV show?
I think it's a movie.
Okay. Oh, and so we got a few more here. Justice League. Mike?
Okay, we've seen Batman, we've seen Wonder Woman. Flash, I think they're pushing the comedy. They're just, it's too much for Flash. I like the Aquaman stuff. Cyborg is growing on me, and it was just okay, whatever. I'm gonna blast the trailer only because, yeah,
I'm not really feeling it either. I think, well, one, not my Flash. The costume is fucking horrible, and it's just I've gotten so invested in Grant Gustin as Flash that it's just like, who's this dude? You know?
Yeah, that's exactly what my wife said. I showed her the trailer. She's like, that's not Flash. So,
and the other thing is that I think they're rushing it too fast because they want to catch up to Marvel. I mean, Marvel had like freaking 8-9 movies before they even went into Avengers. They had a lot of build up for it, a lot of world building. We've had Batman vs Superman and Wonder Woman, and now they're doing Justice League. You know, it's because I mean the movies before. Yeah, I mean they did Superman, whatever, and it's just feels kind of separate from the whole thing.
Seeking Nearman says Justice League will break all records. I hope it does. I hope it does awesome. But from what I see from the trailer,
I think it is going to break records. But the trailer just didn't do it for me.
Well, even if you look at Batman v Superman, it did well in the movie theater, but it was so panned by critics and fans. And I feel that this is how this one's rolling out too. I can't stand Aquaman. I can't stand him as a guy as Aquaman. The special effects seemed a little too. I don't like special effects in there. Now all movies have the special effects, even the Marvel ones. These ones just seem. The whole time Aquaman's coming down on that one. Was it? I don't know what it is. He's like, yeah, and you write the guy down, and he ends up sliding into the scene. Freaking hate that scene. I think it looks so stupid. I hope it does good. I hope I go to the movies and it's totally different than what my expectations are. Or I hope it does better. But right now, I'm not too thrilled with it.
What's up, Bruce Ayers? Bruce Ayers just popped in here.
Hey, Bruce.
Thor and the Talking Hulk. What did everybody think of the new Thor trailer?
Thor's going to be my movie of the year.
Oh, absolutely.
For this year's Blasties or Stashies, whatever we called them.
Oh, the moment I saw the first trailer and Hella came out with the huge head thing, I was like, I am sold. I am so there. It looks amazing on every level.
Yeah, I definitely look forward to that. In the first trailer, got me hooked. I think this one just pulled me in a little bit further. And I never have been a huge fan of the other two Thor movies either. But this one's really got me excited for Thor. So, Stranger Things Season 2. Maybe see that one?
Yeah. Yep.
First thing I thought of when I saw the trailer was, Jesus Christ, I spent a mint on Dragon's Lair back in the 80s. That game was awesome. and when they showed him sitting there dying and like this, I'm like, man, I saw that more than I cared to. And I dig the Lovecraftian creature.
What are you going to say, Mike?
I don't remember. I was reading Bruce Ayers. Bruce Ayers said, thanks, Huey, for the Yojimbo run. It's so freaking awesome. Yeah, Arcade.
Go ahead.
Seeking Newman said, Arcades was the shit. Man, there was some shady stuff going down at the arcades I was visiting.
Do you think the Vincent Price thriller part fit the trailer?
I got goosebumps. I'm just saying.
I love the Vincent Price. And let's not get it twisted. That's when Thriller came out. So.
I mean, because I think we're all three of us are kids of the '80s. So Ghostbusters, like you said, Dragon Slayer, or is it Dragon Slayer? Is that the name of the game?
Dragon's
Lair. And all that stuff really fits in almost perfectly with our childhood and everything that we wanted to do. You want to have a group of friends that went on adventures, very similar to what Goonies and stuff were. So I think it really strikes a chord, especially people from our generation.
Absolutely.
And they are coming out with all the kids in the Ghostbusters uniforms as Funko Pops. So.
And the last,
I sell better than the Ghostbusters movie pops.
The last one I have on my list is Gotham season. I don't remember what season it was.
4.
What season? 4?
5.
Is that the new season that's coming out this year?
I don't know. I didn't catch the trailer for it, but I'm going to watch the show because it's been really good the past few seasons. After you got past season 1.
Mike, you're going to say something again?
Yeah, I'm a big Gotham fan, so I'm excited. Scarecrow's going to be in it. I love Scarecrow. So Gotham jumped the shark.
I do want to go back. I forgot I was going to mention. I read somewhere that's saying that the first Flash movie is supposed to be Flashpoint. That is far too early to bring Flashpoint into this DC universe, especially into the Flash series. I don't know what you guys think of that.
No. I mean, I think you need to establish the multiple universes, then you need to do Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then you need to do all this other shit, and then, sometime down the road you get to that.
Paul's mumbling over there. What the hell is he doing? Anything else, Mike?
Any SDC Funkos you are on the hunt for. The two that I want the most, if anybody finds them, sees them, gets their hands on them, are Scareglow. I don't know what store it's exclusive to. And Skeletor, the Dwarf Skeletor on Panthro. The other two, other ones I want, I could get no problem. So, what we were talking about, Flashpoint. I don't think I even read Flashpoint.
But as Bruto, I don't know what's his name. He's a Flashpoint sets up a
Brutus.
Brutus. Yeah, there we go. Sets up the reboot and recasting of Batman. Yeah, and that's why I think it's far too early for that Flashpoint. That's for something later down the road when, oh shit, we need to do something to reboot continuity or replace a character. I think that's where that Flashpoint would fit in, not the first solo Flash movie. So,
aren't they doing that in a TV show?
They did Flashpoint already in what, season 2 of Flash? I think? Paul watches Flash.
Yeah.
I don't have any other trailers on my list. Anybody else have anything else in the trailers you thought talk about real quick?
No, that's all that I watched.
Did you guys see Planet of the Apes yet?
Nope. Think of that. Don't you have a movie code to give away tonight?
Oh shit! I totally forgot. Hold on, let me open that shit.
Oh my goodness! While he's looking at that, I'll do something real quick, Mike.
Think of a Batman trivia question.
Paul, you think of a Batman trivia. I'll talk about our contest going on right now. So we only have 5 people coming in and doing the contest. You really don't have to draw us. Those were just bonus entries. So if you even wanted to take and write down our team name, write down my name, Huey. What's my superhero name? What's my power? What's my weakness? Go down to Midwest. Just make a list and talk about it. You don't have to draw them out. If you're not comfortable drawing, if you did that, at least you get 1 entry into the contest. That ends August 31st. And after that, we'll be getting a crate from each one of us here on the Blast Under Stature panel. So right now we only have 5 entries. Go ahead,
my box is filled the fuck up. There's comics, Funkos, clothing, movies. I'm giving away Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. So you're gonna get some shit from Grandpa.
Yeah, you're even gonna have a banana hammock in there previously worn by Grandpa, not washed.
I will throw one in there. Yeah.
What movie are you giving away there, Mike?
The Lego Batman movie.
Oh, okay. Did you have a question, Paul? Did you figure one out?
Momentarily.
So yeah, I haven't even watched this yet, but I heard it was pretty good.
It wasn't too bad for a Batman movie. Yeah.
So while we're waiting, today my LCS had a sale again. They're trying to lighten the load for a con they're going to, and they were having fill a long box for $25. Grandpa filled a long box, and that haul will be coming soon. I'm probably going to split it up in parts because I work Saturday to Thursday, so that's going to get in the way. But I got. Anybody know what's special about this book while we're waiting? Where is it? Of course, I won't be able to find it now. Anybody a fan of Animal Man?
No, I'm not.
I used to read it when it was in Vertigo.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of Animal Man. Here's an old Conan the Barbarian. Oh, well, I don't know where it's at, but...
You got your question there, Paul?
Yep, I put it in our chat. Mike wants to do it since it's his code.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Here's the book I was talking about. I don't know. This is going for some money.
Is that a reprint?
It's Tales of the Teen Titans, number 54.
Huh. I'll look it up while you ask that question.
Okay. Where's...
You said issue 24?
54. I don't see our chat on my thing, so...
Uh-oh.
Okay. I will ask
So
the
just
question.
Okay.
Who were the artist and writer for the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul?
Oh.
Artist is easy. I can hear the Google fool.
Google's going.
Except for Trinitys. I have no idea.
The Lego Batman movie.
And this is the time that Trinity would be able to win it because he's not on the panel.
Exactly.
That's right. He says he knows it, but he won't answer.
Yeah, you can answer if you know both. You know I have both.
If you want the code, Trinity.
Well, shoot, man.
I'm shocked because I know there's some people that... And Trinity is wrong.
Trinity is wrong.
He's half right.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's keep the conversation going, I guess. Anything in the books you're looking out for next week? The question was, who were the artist and writer in the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul?
And Infantino was involved with it, Trinity. He was the editor.
Any books coming out next week you're looking forward to?
Robotech #1.
Paul, do you have any you're looking forward to?
Brutus got it.
Brutus. I'm not sure if I'm even subscribed to him. All right, Brutus. I'm gonna message you, I guess, on.
Where is it? I don't
O'Neill
see his
and
answer.
Anna.
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. Okay.
I will message you on something. Get you this code.
Okay, so Brutus is the winner of the Lego Batman, and we'll go ahead and wrap this baby up. Episode 60 is in the bag. And Paul, do you have any last minute shout outs or anything?
Shout out to everybody in the chat. You're the reason we do the show. Shout out to Sam Adams. Came out with a new thing called the American Brewing Dream 12-pack, which is a bunch of beers done by smaller brewers. Good stuff.
Mike, any shout outs?
Oh yeah, a whole ton of them. No, the Comic Board, my favorite YouTube channel. Live show on Tuesday. They're back in business, so you guys go check them out. Airborne Sapper's back. He just had a fungal haul video up. A few new subscribers. You might want to write this one down. This one is UF Gators KJ317. That's UFG, the number 8, TERS KJ317. Who else? Wilkin Dead. That's WILKIN Dead. He's only got 50 subs, and Comic Quest is a new subscriber too. So go sub them guys up. And everyone who checked up on me in the hospital over the weekend, appreciate it. Love you guys. Still alive.
I'm surprised you didn't shout out Brycey and JD, Mike.
This is a kid-friendly show. We will not shout out Brycey.
Yeah, my full of shit meter just went bing.
Yeah. I don't have any. Will King Dead. That guy subbed to me as well. I think he subbed to our channel here too because he just made a comment on my video, so he was going to check us out. Make sure you go to our Twitter page, Blaster Stash. I think that's the name, our Twitter handle on there. Follow us on there, and make sure you get those entries in. You got a month left to do it. And again, if you just want to make a list and tell a story, that works too. They get you an entry into the contest. So with that, whether you blast it or whether you stash it, happy reading, and we will catch you for episode 61 next Friday. Bye, guys. Bye.